Most gadgets end up in a drawer after 2 weeks. These 25 won't. Here's why. There's one question that separates useful tools from clutter. Does it solve a problem you have every single day? In 2026, men are done with flashy junk. They're buying gear that fixes real annoyances. We've analyzed what's moving off Amazon's shelves right now, and what you're about to see isn't what you'd expect. Let's start. SWITCHBOT Lock Ultra. Groceries in both hands, keys buried in your pocket. You know this feeling. The SWITCHBOT Lock Ultra uses facial recognition, works even in freezing temperatures. No fumbling, no codes. What separates it from every other smart lock? It retrofits onto your existing deadbolt. No drilling, your landlord never knows. False match rate, less than 0.00001%. More secure than your phone. And the reason men are buying this in 2026 is simple. Keys were never convenient. We just pretended they were. And here's what matters. Nothing stores on the cloud. Your face data stays local. Worth considering if the key routine bothers you more than you admit. Be wearable, AI. Shower thought. Driving idea, pre-sleep task. By the time you reach your phone, it's gone. B captures your voice instantly. No screen, no unlocking. Draft an email, schedule a meeting. Store the idea. 2026 is the year of ambient AI. Tools that work without demanding your attention. This doesn't require opening apps or staring at screens. You speak. It handles it. But here's where it gets interesting. Daily insights. It analyzes your voice notes over time, recurring themes, relationship shifts, patterns you'd never catch manually. Not a recorder. No, an extension of memory that thinks. If you've lost a good idea because you didn't capture it fast enough, this is the fix. AIRTHINGS View Plus. Your focus crashes every afternoon. Sleep is terrible, even when you're exhausted. You blame stress, but it might be your air. The AIRTHINGS View Plus monitors CO2, radon, humidity, and air quality in real time. Invisible factors that directly affect cognition and long-term health. 2026 is the year men start biohacking their environment, not just their diet. Here's what most miss. Radon causes more lung cancer in non-smokers than anything else. Most homes never test for it. This does, passively, 24/7. High CO2 makes you tired and slow. Stuffy conference rooms, bad sleep. Now imagine optimizing your bedroom to prevent that. Zero maintenance. Check the data when you want. And if sleep quality or mental sharpness matters to you, this belongs in your space. PLAUD note pin. Someone says something important in a meeting. You scramble to write it, miss the next 3 sentences, or you pull out your phone to record and look completely disengaged. The PLAUD note pin clips to your shirt. Records for an hour straight, no interruptions. Then syncs with your apps and generates summaries, mind maps, action items automatically. Productivity tools in 2026 are moving away from screens. The best ones disappear. This looks like a simple accessory. No display, no buttons. That's why it works. What separates it from your phone's voice recorder? Continuous recording without dying batteries, crashing apps, or notification interruptions. Built for professionals who capture ideas without distraction. Yet, if you wish you could remember everything from a conversation, this is how. HOZO Neo Ruler. Go curved surface. Awkward furniture angle. Room with weird dimensions. A tape measure doesn't bend. A ruler can't handle curves. You guess. The HOZO Neo Ruler Go is flexible, digital, 93 built-in scales. Measures irregular shapes, converts units instantly. Syncs to an app for visualization. Engineers and DIY guys buy this in 2026 because it turns estimation into precision. Customizable LCD, left and right-hand modes, measure infinite scales without doing math, body measurements, furniture contours, tight spaces, rigid tools can adapt. This can. Accurate measurements in less than ideal conditions. This upgrades your toolkit. LUNCHEAZE. You bring lunch to work. By noon, it's cold. The microwave has a line. You settle for something mediocre. So LUNCHEAZE is a self-heating lunchbox. Warms your food to the exact temperature. Exactly when you want it. Set the time in the morning. By lunch, it's hot and ready. No microwave, no waiting. 2026. Men optimize routines to avoid small daily frustrations. This eliminates one. It looks like a standard lunchbox. Functions as a portable oven, heats on schedule, home-cooked meal on a job site or in an office. No compromise. Cold food because the alternative is inconvenient? This changes that. MAKTAR PICONIZER. Recording video. Halfway through, storage full. Shot ruined. The MAKTAR PICONIZER records directly to an external drive. Bypasses your phone's storage completely. Supports ProRes 4K at full quality. For content creators and professionals, this solves a major bottleneck. Phone cameras in 2026 are better than ever. Sudden storage hasn't kept up. This bridges the gap. Security detail. Someone disconnects it from your phone, auto-locks files with Face ID or fingerprint. Your footage stays private. Tiny dongle. Professional-level video recording. Device you already carry. Create content or record without worrying about space. This is the upgrade. Draft Top Pro. You crack open a beer. The flavor is fine. Something's missing. The problem isn't the beer, it's the opening. A standard can restricts aroma by 400%. You're tasting through a straw. Draft Top Pro removes the entire top, turns it into a cup, perfectly smooth cut. No sharp edges, no metal shavings. Men buy this in 2026 because it's a simple upgrade to something they do regularly. Open a can, actually taste what's inside. Users report a noticeable difference in flavor. Aroma is half of taste. This releases it fully, works for craft beer or quality soda. No glassware required. XNOTE Smart Pen. You prefer writing by hand. Faster for brainstorming, better for memory. But handwritten notes die on paper, not searchable, not shareable. The XNOTE Smart Pen digitizes everything in real time. Notes sync to an app, become searchable, shareable instantly. 2026 productivity, analog feel, digital power. This nails it. Looks like a high-end pen. Nothing flashy. That's the point. Here's the feature that changes everything. Integrated ChatGPT support. Ask questions about your own notes later. What did I write about the budget meeting last week? Best of both worlds. Tactile writing, modern organization. If you still prefer pen and paper but need digital functionality, this bridges the gap. TOWNEW T1 self-sealing trash can. Full trash bag. In that smell. Your hands touch the sides. You tie it off and head straight to the sink. Taking out trash is universally hated, for good reason. The TOWNEW T1 automates it. When the bag is full, it seals itself. Thermoplastic technology, lid opens. You lift out a perfectly sealed bag, no contact with garbage. Loads the next bag automatically. Smart home devices in 2026 solve everyday annoyances, not just add features. This fits perfectly. Here's what makes it work. You never smell the trash, even when full. The seal happens before the lid opens. Not flashy, not exciting, but users call it life-changing. One unpleasant task removed from your routine. SWITCHBOT Blind Tilt. Automate your blinds. Every solution requires replacing everything or hiring someone. SWITCHBOT Blind Tilt retrofits onto what you already have. No replacement. Is no contractor. Automates natural light, sunrise, sunset, custom schedules. Men buy this in 2026 because it's a smart home upgrade that doesn't look like one. Small, unobtrusive, solves a daily annoyance. Built-in light sensor adjusts the slat angle throughout the day. Consistent brightness. Your room stays comfortable. You touch nothing. Care about light control and privacy? Don't want to rip out your current blinds? This is the answer. Anchor 647. Charging station. Cables everywhere. Constantly unplugging one device to charge another. Your desk looks like chaos. The Anchor 647 10-in-1 charging station. Retractable USB-C cables. Not using them? They disappear back into the unit. Clean desk setups in 2026 aren't aesthetic. They're functional. Less clutter equals better focus. What separates this from a power strip? It's designed to be visible. Most power strips hide because they're ugly. This sits on top because it's not. Active Shield 2.0 monitors temperature continuously. Prevents expensive electronics from overheating. Tired of cable management being a constant problem? This solves it once. PT199, gas leak detector. You smell gas, stove, furnace, nothing? You don't know. That uncertainty is worse than the smell. The PT199 pinpoints the source in seconds. Beeping gets faster and louder as you get closer. Gamifies the detection. Men buy this in 2026 for peace of mind. Boring safety tool. Until you need it. Then it's invaluable. homeowner or appliance work. This removes guesswork from a dangerous situation. Have it before you need it. FINALPRESS coffee maker. You want good coffee while traveling or camping. And French presses are bulky. Pour-over setups are fragile. Instant coffee is a compromise. FINALPRESS is a pocket-sized stainless steel brewing system that makes coffee directly in your cup. It looks like a stirrer. It functions as a full filtration system. In 2026, men are prioritizing gear that does more with less space. This fits that philosophy. The honeycomb hexagon filter is easier to clean than mesh and minimizes waste. You're getting French press quality in something that weighs almost nothing. If you travel frequently or camp and you refuse to settle for bad coffee, this belongs in your kit. TICKTIME Cube Pomodoro Timer. You need to focus? Set a timer on your phone. While you're there, check one notification. 10 minutes disappear. Digital tools help with productivity. They're also the biggest distraction. And the TICKTIME Cube is physical. No screen. Flip it to the time you want. It starts automatically. No buttons. No apps. Men buy this in 2026 as part of a shift toward minimal hardware. Tools that give attention back instead of stealing it. Simple plastic block. But the tactile flip to start beats any app. If your phone keeps pulling you away from deep work, this removes that variable. WUBEN X4 flashlight. You need light in a tight space. Under a car, inside a cabinet. Your phone flashlight points the wrong direction and you're holding it awkwardly. The WUBEN X4 has a rotatable head that pivots 180 degrees. It functions as a handheld light, a work light, or a headlamp, depending on the situation. The magnetic base sticks to metal surfaces, giving you hands-free light exactly where you need it. Now, most people rely on phone flashlights because they don't realize how much better a dedicated tool is for work. In 2026, everyday carry gear is about versatility. This adapts to whatever you're doing without requiring multiple tools. If you work on cars, do home repairs, or camp regularly, this outperforms a phone in every scenario. BRIL UVC Toothbrush Sanitizer. Your toothbrush sits in a damp bathroom. Bacteria grows on it between uses. You brush your teeth with it twice a day. Most people don't think about this until they see the problem clearly. The BRIL UVC Sanitizer kills 99.9% of germs after every use. It's automatic. You place your toothbrush inside and it handles the rest. Men are buying this in 2026 because it solves an invisible problem without adding effort. Here's the practical detail. It fits electric toothbrush heads as well as standard ones, and it doubles as a travel case. If you care about hygiene but don't want another task, this runs in the background. Ring sensors. You want smart sensors around your property. The mailbox, the shed, the gate at the edge of your driveway. Standard sensors require Wi-Fi, which doesn't reach that far. Or they need a hub, which adds complexity. Ring sensors connect out of the box via Amazon Sidewalk. No hub, no router setup. They work up to a quarter-mile away. In 2026, men are extending smart security to areas that were previously too complicated to monitor because they use low-bandwidth sidewalk signals. They're ideal for locations where Wi-Fi fails. If you have a large property or just want coverage beyond your router's range, this solves the connectivity problem. OXTO Mini Car Vacuum. Your car has crumbs in every crevice, dust under the seats. A regular vacuum is too big to maneuver inside a car. The OXTO Mini weighs 1 pound and delivers 14,000 pascals of suction. It's cordless, fits in tight spaces, and works. Small vacuums are associated with weak performance. This one breaks that assumption. Here's the bonus feature. It's a 2-in-1 device. It vacuums and it blows air. You can use it to inflate items or clear dust from electronics. If you want your car to stay clean without taking it somewhere, this handles it. HOTO Pocket Laser Measure. You're measuring a room. The tape measure flops around. You need a second person to hold the other end. It's inefficient. The HOTO Pocket Laser Measure shoots a laser and gives you a perfect reading in 0.2 seconds. It connects to an app that visualizes measurements, so you can see dimensions before you buy furniture or plan a layout. Men are buying this in 2026 because it removes the frustration from a task they do regularly. The single-button design makes it look too simple to be professional, but that's exactly why it works. If you're tired of wrestling with tape measures, this is faster and more accurate. FANTIK E1 Max Electric Screwdriver. You're repairing electronics, glasses, a toy. The screws are tiny, and you're stripping them with a manual screwdriver. The FANTIK E1 Max offers precise torque control to prevent damage. It's built for delicate work, not brute force. In 2026, tools are getting smarter. This isn't for lazy people. It's a precision instrument. Here's the detail that saves time. The case is magnetic. When you open it, the 50 bits stay in place instead of scattering everywhere. If you work on small electronics or do frequent repairs, this prevents expensive mistakes. TAILGATER tire table. You're car camping. You need a stable surface for cooking or working. The ground is uneven. Standard folding tables wobble. The TAILGATER uses your vehicle's tire for stability. It holds up to 50 pounds and works on any terrain. Men are buying this in 2026 because it's a table that exists anywhere you park. No hitch required. It looks clunky, but that's because it prioritizes function over aesthetics. If you camp, tailgate, or work on vehicles frequently, this gives you a solid work surface without hauling extra gear. JOYROOM magnetic cable clips. Your charging cables slide off the desk. They fall behind furniture. Every time you need one, you're fishing around. In JOYROOM magnetic cable clips hold your cables in place. You snap them back in with one hand. No looking, no effort. It's a low-tech solution that users describe as the one gadget that changed everything for desk productivity. In 2026, the best tools aren't always the most advanced. Sometimes they're the ones that eliminate daily frustration. If you're tired of cable chaos, this costs almost nothing and works perfectly. Rack magnetic wristband. You're on a ladder. You drop a screw. It's gone. You climb down, find another one, climb back up. The rack magnetic wristband acts as a third hand. Screws, nails, and bits stick to it while you work. It's made of breathable ballistic nylon, so it doesn't cause sweat buildup during long projects. DIYers and professionals buy this in 2026 because it improves efficiency and safety in one simple tool. See, and it's often dismissed as a cheap gift, but anyone who's used it swears by it. If you do any kind of hands-on work, this belongs on your wrist. FLEXTAIL Tiny Repel. Camping. Mosquitoes everywhere. You're carrying a lantern, repellent device, and power bank separately. FLEXTAIL Tiny Repel combines all three. Heats repellent. Provides light. Charges devices. Fits in your pocket. People doubt it because of the size, but it heats to 329 degrees Fahrenheit. Creates a 30-foot protection zone. Magnetic hook attaches to tent poles or car hoods. Hands-free. Outdoor gear in 2026. Fewer items. More functionality. If you camp or spend time outdoors, this replaces 3 tools with 1. These aren't gadgets for the sake of gadgets. They solve specific recurring problems. The difference between clutter and value. Does it improve your routine or does it sit on a shelf? And drop a comment. Tell us which one you'd use. If you own any of these, tell us if we got it right. Subscribe if this was useful. We break down gear like this every week. See you in the next one.